On Sunday, I visited the 2024 Festival of Portable Computing at the Cambridge Centre for Computing History, and it was another excellent event with some incredible machines on display, many of which I'd never seen in real life before. First up was Tony Jewell's collection of machines charting his journey across the devices he would have liked to have, and now does, to do programming on the go. Sharp calculator-like computers that supported basic programming one line at a time, and a curious Sanyo that could only store programs in memory without any way of saving to disk or transferring to another machine, as well as a selection of other portables including the Amstrad NC100 and an early calculator sold to the East Asian market, complete with its own manual abacus to reassure customers that the digital calculator really did work. John Newcomb had a fascinating collection of early computer communications devices, including acoustic couplers and other machines all set up to receive his own Telstar service, a modern re-implementation of Prestel, which you can still access both on the web and even by dial-up. Another John Brown, was sharing the table next door, and he had several great computers, including the wonderful Z88 and an Asus EPC, both of which I own. But the centrepiece for me was his magnesium alloy cased Tadpole Sparkbook, a laptop running Solaris and also capable of running just-in-time Windows 3.1 with associated applications, compiling them at the point of use. Stephen Usher brought a Macintosh Portable and two Apricots, one of which even had accompanying wireless infrared keyboard and mouse, which is pretty impressive for 1984. Dave Williams brought a selection of amber screen machines, all of which looked incredible. There's something indescribably wonderful about a sharp amber plasma display. One of these models even formed part of President Reagan's nuclear football back in the day. I was especially tickled by the fact that Dave had one of these IBM portables running Wolfenstein 3D. Steve from Steve's Tech Shed had a real treasure trove of portables and laptops, including the Toshiba Libretto and several IBM ThinkPads, including the last model to be made by IBM before the sale of ThinkPad to Lenovo. He also had an amber screen IBM portable running Windows 3.1, which was really gorgeous but sadly very hard to film. Andy Toon brought along several examples of early calculators, showing how the concept gradually morphed into what we now think of as a computer today. He also had an Atari portfolio used by a young John Connor in the Terminator 2 film to hack an ATM. His Epson HX20 was interesting, combining all of Epson's tech into a single machine, including an onboard printer. In the corner you can see Andy's own project, the MicroBeast Hobby Kit computer. Adrian Graham, aka Binary Dinosaurs, had brought several large machines with him, all technically portable as they sported the all-important handle, and this included a Pied Piper, a Toshiba T3200, an early ancestor of my own Toshiba T4850, and my own personal favourite, the Osborne Executive, successor to the Osborne 1, the first commercially successful portable computer, and a truly wonderful machine to see in person, switched on and operational. It runs entirely from disks, having no onboard hard drive. Next to it was Compaq's Pretender to the Crown, making for a great collection of portable devices, although perhaps only for those with very strong arms. Finally, there was Alex Brown with his jaw-dropping collection of Psions. I doubt many of you will have ever seen this many Psion and Psion-adjacent devices in a single place before. I know I certainly haven't. He has amassed an incredible number of these devices, ranging from the MC400 Psion laptop series to the Organizer 2, the stock taker's delight, through to the iconic clamshell Psion Series 3s and 5s that most of us will remember from the era before smartphones. Alex doesn't just collect these devices, he's also a very active developer and inventor of new software and peripherals, including his very own SciDrive, a USB device that lets you dump Psion SSDs, of which, as you can see, he has quite a large number. Alex has also been working tirelessly on Ctran, a much revised and improved compiler for writing new software for Psion devices. I first met Alex at the Retro Fest event in November last year, and his enthusiasm and passion for these lovely portables persuaded me to get my very own Psions, now making me the proud owner of a 3A, a 5 and an Acorn Pocketbook 1. But I think I've got quite a long way to go if I'm ever going to be able to compete with Alex and his Psion flotilla. Well, that just about rounds it off. My thanks to all of the exhibitors who kindly chatted to me and talked me through their fascinating collections. And of course, thank you to the Cambridge Centre for Computing History for hosting yet another fantastic event. And until the next one, goodbye!